Picky Dog, OT, is the crypto market about to go crazy? The first XRP ETF is now live. What are banks going to do now? Will they join the crypto change or just watch? Ripple's president talks about what's going on with the company and what great things could happen for XRP in the future. That's all I need. Send those good vibes my way with a lovely feeling good. It's a good day to learn and rest on Saturday. Now is the best time to smile, charge up before the week starts. I'm not like everyone else, so smishy hit that like button. I don't charge you for likes. You can use likes for free. Don't say I don't spoil you. I love telling jokes that make people laugh. Let's start with how much XRP is worth now. Is the crypto market ready to break out? Because it's $220.00 today, which is 1.21% more than yesterday. The markets get old after a while. That week or so, the markets, especially the crypto market, were very boring. It looks like Bitcoin has now held very well over $90.00. It's stuck there. It hasn't changed. Around when it hit that much pressure, it did push back. That happened just a few hours ago, right on time. It went up to 95,700 and went down a little. That's what's going on with the crypto market right now. If you go look at them, though, there are a lot of big green juicy bubbles, but this one is my favorite to talk about because it's red. But you can see other funny coins. Bonk 20% bread and 26% dog whiff hat is back in the top 100. Meme coins are suddenly getting a bad vibe, and this one is fine with the wind. I tried to think of a funny joke but failed. It does look like joke coins are getting a little better. Meme coins are often a sign of good things to come that get hit the worst when things go wrong. People stay away from them when things are bad because, well, they're meme coins, which means they have a lot of potential. But when market money starts coming back, they're the first to get a boost because of their potential. Some people have had good weeks here, like Sweet, but Brett wasn't even in the top 10 most of the time. November 100 this week, they're up almost 90%. The dog with the hat is up 66%. Swee is up 63%. Bonk is up 57%, and Faki is up 43%. Recently, some assets have had big weeks because they either fell out of the top 100 or weren't getting much attention. In other words, money is beginning to come back in. It hasn't. In the past week, there has been a lot of love for the top 20 cryptocurrencies except for Sui. It'll be interesting to see how things change when the love starts to come back. Let's try something a little less risky now that we have some money. That could happen this week. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Bitcoin and XRP. The price next week, Ethereum could get out of its slump. Things are moving quickly. We'll see how this goes and how prices change. It's always a problem to not have enough cash on hand on the weekends. That's easy to fix. Then you might see assets like these go up by 15 to 20% all of a sudden and then go back down on Sunday or Monday. Just watch out if you day trade or use leverage shopping Sunday through Thursday. Be very, very careful. There may be more time for day trading now that more people have it, but the big players who make the most money don't usually work from 9 to 5. Yes, that's correct. During the week, they trade, and on the weekends, they rest. Yes, remember that it keeps coming up in conversation that Bitcoin has been copying the M2 and the drop. Is this all part of the plan? Are likely to now be like the rise. Around the world, there is a lot more money now than there was at the end of the year. If this happens, Bitcoin might follow the same pattern and hit a new high of over 100,000. That would be very interesting to see how it goes. Is it really that easy? Asked Raoul Paul as well. What did he ask? Is it really that easy to just follow the M2 and be a little ahead of it? You'll be ahead of the competition with the M2. When it goes up, you sell. And when it goes down, you buy. Maybe it's that easy, but we'll keep an eye on that to see if things are going this way. There is still a lot of money going into Bitcoin ETFs. Yesterday, $380 million, 0 cents came back into the ETF. Putting in more than $3 billion, 0 cents, the most in a week since November, thanks to steady daily gains. Are you back? If so, is the crypto market back? We need to be careful about some things we haven't seen in a few weeks. It looks like, oh yeah, all right, people don't always know how to bump it. That burger doesn't have any meat on it. And as always, here's the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll tell you what to watch out for and what makes me feel better. This is just my opinion, not financial advice. There is always something you should learn before you buy. It will be interesting to see how things go. It is interesting that Coinbase now says all Americans should be able to stake crypto. Today is not the case. Getting the banking system up to date will take more work. You could lose everything you put into crypto. 5 states, including the SEC, have dropped their staking cases. Lawmakers in California, New Jersey, Maryland, and Wisconsin who own crypto say that we've lost more than $90 million, 0 cents in staking prices since June 2023. But we're not giving up. I'm giving up. This will be tried to be open to everyone in the US. I don't understand why people from New Jersey or California shouldn't be able to do this, but that's okay. They will still try to change that. People in the US shouldn't have to deal with this. I know there are federal rules, state laws, and other things like that. Hashtags has put out the XRP H11. Sure, in Brazil, it is the world's first XRP spot ETF. The ETF has a lot of XRP assets, so it can follow the NASDAQ XRP reference price index. So everyone who did that did a great job. We didn't believe this would happen. We'll find out if it happens in the US. That's where the SEC and the markets look like they want to go. After all of this work, the XRP community will soon have an ETF. It only takes a moment. What if you told XRP fans in September that there would be an XRP ETF? They would have been shocked. They would say, no way, man. Okay, I don't know how many of you were there with us 7 months ago. It was a bad time. XRP was worth less than 50. It was very sad. And people said things like, times have changed and the will. Now let's talk about the good and bad things about the crypto market. You need to learn how to deal with highs and lows and figure out what the best thing for you to do is. When you go through all of that, you learn. In the next part of the movie, we'll talk more about banks. We're going to talk about and meet the head of Ripple and CNBC. So click the like button, click the checkout button, or sign up button if you haven't already. Now is the time to do it. You can also press the 8 key to pause the movie for a second. You can find the links in the text below. On social media, I will never ask you to join something or send me money. There is news in the Wall Street Journal that Citibank, one of the largest banks in the US, will soon, since will be able to use their bank accounts to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. It'll be very interesting to see how this works out. On CNBC, they talked about how likely it is that this will happen. Tell her, let's listen. Hold on a second. We look at what people